You're such an asshole.
So this came in, and I do have some medical people in my audience. Why? I, why are there all these ads popping up? Jesus. From NBC, maybe I'll just go to a different website. FDA approves weight loss drug from Eli Lilly that will help people lose up to 52 pounds. The Food and Drug Administration on Wednesday approved Zepbound, a new weight loss drug from drug maker Eli Lilly that was shown in clinical trials to help people lose up to 52 pounds in 16 months. Zepbound is the latest entrant into the field of powerful new drugs that already includes Novo Nordisk's Ozempic and Wegovy. And Lilly's, where do you get these names? Monjaro? What? The FDA approved the drug for adults with obesity who are overweight with at least one weight-related condition. In a release, Lilly said Zepbound should be available in the U.S. by the end of the year. Okay, I'm confused. How much do you want it? We don't need no, but then you all want a weight loss drug. I have an agent in the field, a medical agent in the field, a high-ranked medical agent in the field who deals exclusively with women, pretty exclusively. Every once in a while sees a guy client. And no more than 2 months ago, every woman wanted to go on Ozempic. And my medical agent in the field would tell the women, why don't you lose weight? Why don't you diet? Nope, they all wanted the Ozempic. I'm confused, ladies. You don't need no. And from the behavior I've seen, you don't want no either. So why the hell do you care if you lose the weight? Why would you do that for a man? Why would you do anything? How dare? Don't you know you are violating this? And they all wanted it. Of course, they all want the government to pay. Of course. They want insurance to pay for it. Insurance will pay for it. I want the government. Government ain't going to pay for it yet. And it's that wonderful. Let's pop under the hood, peer behind the curtain. Oh, is this what's really going on? Because now look, let's say you're morbidly obese and you got to worry about heart attack and stroke and stuff like that, or the diabetes. All right. Okay, I can see that. And that's where we're really going to get. Like I said before in my previous 2 videos, there's the real reason, and then there's a sexy reason that's usually a secondary reason. The real reason is people are going to die if they don't start losing weight. And we know you're all too fat, lazy, disgusting pigs, but lazy more than anything else, to stop putting the food in your mouth because you got to feed that hole because you have nothing going on in your life. So it's food. Congratulations. You lived life to eat food. Great life you had there. Glad you spent your one life on that. Oh God, where was I going with that? Did you have no life? Oh, you have no willpower. And through the graces of capitalist innovation, by the way, capitalism, ladies and gentlemen, shut the fuck up with your, this would not have been made in Soviet Russia. They don't have a weight problem in Soviet Russia. Communists typically don't have a weight problem. Go look at the Venezuelans. But if you're going to, and it would save, look, this is a good thing. I mean, in the real world, the main reason, this is going to save the medical industry. All right, what are the drawbacks of Ozempic or whatever the hell this new drug is, Zepbound? I'm sure there's drawback. Yeah, but is it diabetes and cardiac arrest and stroke? That's going to be picked up the bill with Medicare and Medicaid and whatever government program and Obamacare. It's a good thing. But let's just understand why we've come to this point, ladies and gentlemen. Because you're weak. Because you're lazy and weak. And it's better to have these drugs, I'd say, than have other medical conditions related with obesity. But instead, and it's going to cost you. But let me guess, because we're really lazy and weak and hypocrites on top of it, we're going to bitch and whine about the cost, right? Right? The second sexy, don't worry, we're going to get to the cost. The second reason, the sexy reason because, well, deep down inside, wait a minute. Do you girls actually know that big isn't beautiful? And this has just been a tremendous bullshit shit test the entire time? That deep down inside, you want a man as long as it doesn't take any requirement to go to the gym. And you guys too. Oh, like, I'd like to get the girls off. How many times have we been telling you to go to the gym and get jacked? Well, I don't like girls that much. Well, then you don't like girls that much. Why can't you all just enjoy being fat? Serious philosophical question. I've asked this of feminists. Look, you got all these complaints about guys. You seem pretty miserable complaining about if you don't like guys, you don't want anything to do with them. Why don't you just go fishing? Why don't you go paint? Why don't you go live your life? Why can't you people just accept you like the sloth and the gluttony more than you like love? There's nothing wrong. Oh, the cake and the eat it too. Is that it? And here comes the promise. But there's always a cost, always a price. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? How much is this worth to you people? In a release, Lilly said Zepbound should be available in the US by the end of the year. It will carry a list price of about $1,060 for a month's supply. That's $12,000 a year. What is that? 12,000 divided by 2,000 hours a year. You need to make $6 an hour more. Well, wait a minute. I did that wrong. That's not the math that I should have approached it. The average person makes roughly 20 grand a year or $20 an hour. So that's $12,000. No, it's like more like 13. Let's go 13,000 divided by the $20 an hour y'all make. Oh, but y'all keep voting Democrat. Oh, we have to do net of taxes. Let's clear out this calculus again. 13,000 divided by the $15 an hour take home pay you get. You got to work 866 hours per week. Or I'm sorry, not per week, more. That's like 2,000 is full time divided by 2,000. Just do the math. You used to be able to do math, Aaron. Come on, 40 times 40 hours a week. That's you get to work an extra 17 hours a week for that. The average American. Is it worth it? But I want the government to pay for it. Is it worth it? Heaven forbid you stop eating and get some exercise. Just stop eating. That doesn't take any time. Exercise 1 day a week, 1 hour. 1 hour a day, as opposed to another 17 hours. But I'm going to guess y'all going to pay for it, right? Because it's just, you can't do the work because work is so painful to you. You'll go through this hell. You've never even tried working hard in your life. You don't even know what hard work is. And once you get inured to it, once you build up a resistance, we're like, oh yeah, this is actually kind of easy. I could do this. Nope. You're gonna first, let's be honest, it's all gonna be, well, the government should pay for it. All right, we're gonna have those people. Then there's gonna be people like, well, I need it on my insurance. Somebody, not me, anybody but me, do the thing to help my life. But it will come down, especially early on until it does get covered. It will come down to whether you're going to work an extra 17 hours a week to pay for this, or is that too painful for you that you would actually, what's going to win out in the end? The fear of your work. I love these comparisons. I love them. There's always a choice. You love food more than you love your husband. Full stop. End of discussion. The greater than sign. So here, do you fear work more than you fear diet and exercise? That's what it's going to boil down to. You can get the magic pill, but it's going to take 17 hours a week extra work for the average American. Oh, or you could just stop stuffing your face and go for a walk an hour a day. Oh, and here's the point I want to bring up. How much does your life suck if your life is ruled by that much fear? I am so thankful I had to get my ass kicked early on to understand what a real work ethic. I do not fear work at all. None. That's like some kind of fucking superpower nowadays. But there are people who are stuck in this position where it's work 17 hours a week more, which is that's a serious part-time job. Now you're up to 60 hours a week. Or diet and exercise. And we're not talking a lot of diet and exercise. We're just like, set down the food, maybe go for a walk. And these people, their lives are trapped in this prison. That's their lives. That's their lives. You said to me, Aaron, you got to work 17 hours a week more just to be healthy and thin, or work out and just stop putting food in your mouth. I'll stop putting food in my mouth. But man, are people ruled by fear. Oh, and you're not living. You are not living. You're a slave to your fears. It's so sad. You get this one opportunity in life and I'm going to sit and be a fat pig and my life is going to be gluttony and sloth and watching television. But then I also want to fall in love and get my peen touched and almost said a wrong word. Get violated funly in bed by Thaddeus McThrobcock the Fourth with his helicopter and his dad's money. But not if it requires diet and exercise. So, whoa, what, work? Oh. These poor, maybe the drug firms are hoping for government bailout. Well, maybe they'll pay for it, And there is a financial motive. If you got rid of obesity, this could be the wonder drug where it's like, hey, we'll pay for this because we know if we paid $1,000 a month for all the fat people, $12,000 per person, per overweight fat person in America, that's going to save us $2,000 a month. We're on the respirator or the diabetes medicine or something like that. All right, there you go. That's it. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Go for a fucking walk. See you guys later. Toodles.